Hello everybody, welcome back to the Varlamore on the Ironman series. I've got a couple of things to surprise you with this morning. First, most importantly, look at that. We got the big boy, the big Tiku salamander. I don't know if this is worth using anywhere at all, especially because I think it takes Iritar to fire. But one thing's for sure. It is the best in-slot Fashionscape on Varlamore, period. When I can get base 80s, at least. The other thing I've got is, we got a little 10 loot sack opening. I was doing some rumors on mobile in my downtime, which is why I don't have the clip of the Tiku Salamander. But yeah, let's open these 10 sacks and see if we can get any more pieces of the outfit. The whistle, that would be great too. Okay, Quetzal feed, more Quetzal feed. So far nothing amazing. Alright, we got 10. We can make another landing site now. I gotta bank all this first. And okay, nothing else. Well, we didn't get that much great stuff out of it, but we did get another 10 Quetzal feeds. So let's make another landing site, I think. So I need limestone bricks that I can buy and some soft clay. I need buckets of water. Oh, look at that. We got our first mining level 2. Alright, I've got my soft clay, I've got my limestone bricks, I got my Quetzal feed. I'm ready to make the next landing site. So, let's see what we have left. We've got Salvager Overlook, Fortis Coliseum. I think this is a no-brainer. I'm going to do Castori. Let's get on over there because that is where the fruit tree patch is. And up until now, I have had to basically run this route when doing my fruit tree runs. Go to Tau Teclon, run over here to the rowboat, and then take this guy to Castori. And then run over to the farming patch. I mean, it hasn't been bad, but it's a little bit of a trek. But let's just see, how close is this landing site to the fruit tree patch? Okay, it's right here. Unbuilt landing site. Yeah, that's just a short walk. This is going to be very useful. You build the Quetzal landing site. Oh, that's so nice. All right. Wait a minute. There's been a flower patch here this whole time? Oh yeah, I forgot about the Calquat patch here too. What level do I need for that? 72. Okay, still a ways off, but I do have a Calquat seed, so this will be nice once I'm able to actually plant that. Okay, just completed another rumor. What do we got next? Moonlight Antelope, alright. I was reading the comments just now in my last video, and somebody left a comment saying that I can get the basic Quetzal whistle for free, and they're totally right. I have no idea why I thought I needed to get the basic whistle from the loot sacks. Oh my gosh. Okay, what was it? It was willow logs. And I could have gotten that right after I finished my 10th rumor, so I have been wasting a lot of time, but thank you to whoever commented on that video. You're a beast. I am going to craft my basic Quetzal whistle. Amazing. And I think I need to feed the bird up there. So I'm gonna take, I'm just gonna grab a whole bunch of this meat. Recharge whistle. Birds are full for now, so. Okay, it's only 5 charges to start out with. All right, I mean, better than nothing. All right, let's keep doing the rumors. Oh, I almost forgot. I'll open this one on camera for you guys. Here we go. Nothing great. Alright, hit a little bit of a milestone here. 40 rumors in total completed, and I've got a little opening of 6 here. Let's see what we can get. Nothing, no uniques. Okay. Quetzal feed up to 7. Alright, let's keep going. Alright, I think I just got enough Quetzal feed to make the next landing site. Yeah, we've got 11. Let's get all the stuff together and then figure out which one we want to build. What? I just recharged the whistle thinking I was going to use the meat, and it took 5 kettle feed from me. You've gotta be kidding me. Alright, I've been doing these rumors for a little bit, and I saved up 25 of these for us to open up. Let's see if we can get any more uniques. Come on, baby. None yet. 10 remaining. Oh, okay. Gotta bank some of this. Gonna keep the Ketzel feed out so we can see. Actually, I'm gonna grab all of it out of the bank so we can see how much we have here. Alright, 5 remaining. 3, 2, 1. Oh, nothing new. Nothing new. How can I see what rumor number I'm at? I guess collection log? Hunter Guild, yeah. Okay, we got 71 done. As far as I know, at 100 rumors, I'm guaranteed to get the enhanced Ketzel Whistle blueprint, which is the only one I can really use because whatever the final tier of whistle is called, I need redwood logs to actually craft it. So I'm just going through the intermediate one. Alright, so let's look at the spoils so far. We've got almost as many Hunter Spear Tips as Jerboa Tails, so we're going to max out at 1774 of those. Because I'm not going back to Jerboa, it's just for some Hunter Spears. We got a good amount of meats, actually a lot of meats from the antelopes that I've been hunting. I realized that the Huntsman's Kit can hold like a ton of butterfly jars. I don't actually know if there's a limit to the number of butterfly jars. I had like 250 in here before, so I was just keeping a whole bunch in there, and whenever I got a Moonlight Moth task, I was taking them out, catching an inventory during that task. And then the Chinchompas are actually very close to some Black Warlocks, so I also have been catching these whenever I get a Red Chin task. So I'm stacking up some of these moth potions to use for Slayer and for crabbing too. Alright, we've got 20 Ketzel feed right now. I know I have the stuff to make... Oh, I don't have limestone bricks, but I have clay. Okay, so let's just go ahead and get all the stuff we need, and let's make a couple more landing sites. Alright, I got all the stuff I need, and I'm going to build this one right next to the Colossal Worm. So now if I feel like doing some agility, I can just pop on over here. Nice, nice. Okay, we only have 2 left to build right now. Salvager Overlook and Fortress Coliseum, and the one I want to build next is the Fortress Coliseum. Alright, here we are. Build the landing site, please. Beautiful. Alright, just 1 left at the Salvager Overlook, so we only need 10 more Ketzel feed before we are done with this goal. We've totally unlocked the Ketzel system. Let's get back to hunting and see if we can make it happen today. Okay, I've got a nice little 7-pack for us to open together. 80 rumors done. We're closing in on the big 100, but let's see if we can't pull anything right now. No. Okay. Alright. Back at it. Okay, we are about to get a little opening of 5. Let's see. What are we saying? Nothing again, but if I'm remembering correctly, I think that puts us right to 10 Ketzel feed. Am I remembering right? No, I'm not. We need 1 more. Okay, but next opening, we can make our final Ketzel landing site, and we'll be done with that. Okay, we got another 5-pack coming in. Let's see what we can get here. And nothing, except for the last Ketzel feed we needed. So let's go and make the final landing site, which is in the Salvager Overlook. Alright, here we are at the Salvager Overlook. The final landing site is now completed. We've got the entire map unlocked. That is amazing. That makes traveling around so much easier. Now, all that's left for us to do is to finish the outfit. Let's see, we are currently at... Oh, it's in Other, Hunter Guild. We got 90 rumors done. I think 10 more, we should be guaranteed to get the whistle. And then we just need to complete the outfit. Alright, Home stretch, let's get it. Okay, we've completed our first 100 rumors for the Hunter Guild. And there it is. Torn Enhanced Quetzal Whistle Blueprint. Yep, that's the only thing we got, but that is very, very good. So let's see, what do I need again to make the upgraded whistle? Craft. Oh, U-logs. Okay, I should have one of those. Yep. There we go. Enhanced Quetzal Whistle. Now we can do more than 5 charges. Let's charge this bad boy up. Recharge whistle. Birds are all full. How many charges do I get for that? Oh, amazing. So amazing. I don't have to come back up here every 5 rumors. That's so nice. All right. We're still looking for the rest of the outfit though. So let's get back to it. Ooh, check it out. 93 Hunter. That's pretty big. That's pretty big. Man, we are just climbing through the levels doing these rumors. I decided that in my downtime, I would start to do some Colossal Worm because I noticed while running around, I was running out of run energy pretty damn frequently. So I think over time, if I can just chip away at these agility levels, that's going to help me out a lot. And I got some more Blessed Bone Shards and some Termites that I can use to get the Amylase Crystals that I will need for stamina potions later. Ooh, that's a big one. 80 woodcutting. Nothing special we can get from that. But yeah, some of our stats are looking pretty nice right now. 80 fletching, 80 woodcutting, 93 hunter, 75 thieving. Yeah, some of these are getting pretty up there. Others, not so much, but that's a grind for later. I don't know that I've ever taken you guys on a tour of the farm runs that I've been doing, so I feel like now's a good time now that I'm locked into a pretty consistent routine. So I start out at the Auburn Bank because that's the closest to a Quetzal, and I run over here to the tree patch. Looks like my U is nice and healthy, and there's 66 farming. Very cool, very cool. Yeah, U trees take 10 cactus spines, I believe, to protect. I can catch nature implings in order to get cactus spines, but that's just really tedious. So I just put some super compost in there and hope for the best. But yeah, then I come down here, south of Auburn, and there's a boat I can take to Castori that gets me pretty close to the fruit tree patch. Here we are at the fruit tree patch, checking my papaya, and I just grab these off of there. After I plant my fruit tree, I run south to the flower patch, where I've been planting limpworts here. And then conveniently, there's a Quetzal right here at this landing site I just built that I can take to the Hunter Guild. And then I just run north to the allotment patches. Here I plant whatever allotment seeds I have. I used up all my snape grass already, used up all my watermelon seeds, so now I'm on to sweet corn. I got my scarecrow that I made to protect it, so the sweet corn do not get diseased at all. And last but not least, of course, is the herb patch. There we go, herbs planted and farm run is done. Not everything that I'm planting here is useful, but farming, it's just fun, you know? It's one of the best skills in the game. 45 prayer, look at that, I can use Mystic Might. That is the second prayer level that I've gotten just from burying the bones at the antelopes. That is why you don't drop the bones, you bury them. Free passive prayer XP, baby. You guys, a dragon impling just ran by, and I caught it, and I got a magic seed. Probably one of the least exciting things I could have gotten from it. But whatever, that was cool, I guess. Let's hope for some more of those spawn around here while I'm doing this room. I was just on the wiki, looking at these roots and seeing if there was anything I could do with these. And I found out that magic roots are one of the things you need to make a amulet of nature, which, now that I'm thinking about it, could be really good for me. If you remember from earlier, I said I'm doing U-tree runs, and I don't really have any cactus spines, and there's not really a good way to get them, so I'm not protecting them, so there's a chance that my U-tree can get diseased. But the amulet of nature, if I'm wearing it, it will tell me when that U-tree gets diseased, and then I can just go and cure it. So I think I want to just pause what I'm doing and make that right now. Okay, first thing we need to do is pick up an amulet mold from this crafting shop right here. And I think I'm gonna just pick up all the molds right now. And conveniently, there's a furnace right here. Oh, this is a new interface. That's pretty sweet. All right, emerald amulet unstrung made. Now I just gotta spin these roots. All right, so I think all I need to do is spin this into a magic string. Use that and enchant it. Beautiful, amulet of nature. Okay, so it's by default bound to the tree patch near Taverley, so I think I need to go and use it on the tree patch, which now is probably a good time for a farm run, so I'm going to do that now. Okay, here I am at the yew patch. Yeah, my last yew tree died, which is exactly why I need this amulet of nature. Okay, use the yew sapling. I'm going to compost it just for a little extra help. Okay, and I think we just use it. You have bound the amulet of nature to this tree patch. So now, if I rub it, alright, it's going to tell me the status. And I think, as long as I'm wearing this, it should notify me if the tree patch becomes diseased. So that is beautiful. No more dead yews. Okay, there is 150 rumors completed. And if these 2 loot sacks don't give me any more alpha pieces, then I will be 2 times dry. They are 150, I believe, and you get them in sequential order, so... Oh, I should hopefully get the top from these. No. Oh, 2 times dry on the top. Let's keep going. We gotta get lucky at some point, right? Damn, 94 Hunter. We are just flying through the levels doing these rumors. I'm taking bets right now on what level I'm going to end up at when I finally finish this grind. 95, 96? We could finish it right now at 94. Alright, that is 179 rumors done. This will be my 175th loot sack that I opened. So 2.5 times dry on the next outfit piece. Still haven't gotten it. Can we get it now? No, of course not. Alright. Heading to 3 times dry. Here we go. And I'm pretty much out of willow logs that I've been using for the antelope. So I'm just gotta go back to AFK that for right now. We'll get there. We'll get there eventually. Guys, are you seeing this? Ninja Impling. That's not good. That's not really what we want. Oh well. One of these days, we're gonna see an Impling in the wild and we're gonna get something sick, but that day is not today. Do you guys see what's in my inventory right now? Check them out. Big boy salamander number 2. This is it. After these 5 loot sacks, that will be 200 master loot sacks open, which then I will be officially 3 times dry on the Guild Hunter top and fully dry on completing the entire outfit. So come on, please show me a piece of the outfit. Oh, jeez. Oh my. Okay, officially dry. We should have completed the outfit by now, but the RNG is not with us, so we're just gonna keep going. No stopping now. Oh my goodness, finally 3 times dry, but we got it. We got the Guild Hunter top. Oh, okay. Hopefully this is the start of a waterfall and it's all just gonna, the other pieces are just gonna come right in. Let's do it. Come on. Ooh, got the Antelope Swift Shard right before. Another free prayer level coming in. 46. Ooh, Retribution. Nice. I think, yeah, Retribution, Redemption, and Smite are the last prayers that I need to unlock on this account. None of those ones past level 52 can be used. All these are locked behind things like, you know, quests, chambers, that kind of stuff. So I'm almost at my max prayer book. This rumor was just long enough to get me another level here. 95, man. Jeez. Hopefully this is the last level we get before finishing the grind. Oh, and check it out. We got the perfected Quetzal Whistle blueprint, which we cannot use because we need redwood logs. And once again, I feel like I mention this every episode. We cannot get redwood logs on Varlamore. So I'm just sticking it in the collection log tab for the remainder of its days. Oh my gosh, we got another one. Finally, Guild Hunter legs. We are almost done, and we might be done. No, of course not. We're not done. 251 rumors. That makes us 251 rumors done. 247 master loot sacks open, coming up on 250. I think I'm gonna stack up 3 more just to get us there, and then pop those open, and who knows, we might be done. We might get the boots. All right, there we are. We are at 250 master loot sacks opened. We are pretty far past the drop rate of the full outfit, but we just might complete it, right? Nope, we did not. I haven't lost hope. I think we're gonna get it before 300. I'm calling it now. Okay, I got another 10 for us to open. Let's... Yes! Oh my god, we're done. We're done! We got the whole outfit and 8 more to spare. Okay, what was that? So that was 254 loot sacks. So in the end, not really that dry. Just 50 over the rate. 54 over the rate. Can we get anything else? Any dupes in this last one? No. But alright. Oh my god. Oh my god. Please ignore them cutting concrete in the background or whatever they're doing. I hope you guys can't hear that. But man, that is... I don't even know what to do right now. I'm done with Hunter. At level 95, getting close to 96, but... Oh man, okay, I gotta think. I gotta think what we're doing next. I guess the next thing I should probably do is show you guys all of the loot we got from that Hunter grind. So let's start in this tab where you can see the logs we got. I mean, most of these is just me chopping them AFK, but you know, an okay amount of logs, not the best. Then we're gonna pop over to the Herblore tab, which is the really juicy one. You know, I've been keeping up with my herb runs when I could, probably doing like 1 or 2 herb runs a day, not really taking it all that seriously, but we got a lot of herbs from the Hunter grind. We got like 100 Renars. You can't see. I'm looking at the loot tracker right now, so I'll just leave you guys on this screen. But yeah, 108 Renars, 116 Quorums, 100 Aventos. The list goes on. 250 Harlanders. Man, like I said, this grind was amazing for Herblore. We're gonna get so many levels just from that. Okay, what else? What else we got? We got the bird's nests. 750 of these came from Hunter, which is crazy. That's gonna be a lot of brews in the future. Then we're gonna go over to this tab where we have all of this. I don't even know how much prayer XP this is gonna give us, but we're gonna use all of these shards right now. Oh yeah, how could I forget? The Hunter tab. So we got all of these antler bolts, which we probably won't be using, but we do have a lot of Hunter spear tips, and with these Jerboa tails, we can make these into the Hunter spears, which I think will be pretty useful. 22,000 Regen Chompas. Gonna use those at some point, don't know when, but that is amazing. We got all of these meats. I think I'm gonna be using these guys for some butterfly potions. I've got a lot of leftover Quetzal feed that I can use to recharge the whistle, so I can pretty safely use a lot of these on butterfly potions, but I do want to save 10 or 20 of these just in case in a future release some more Quetzal spots come out and I don't have to return to the Hunter grind. Yeah, all this Moonlight Antelope is really nice. 2 big Tiku Salamanders. Can't use these anytime soon, but good to have these. And then of course, we got lots and lots of moss. So we got these Moonlight Moss, which are basically prayer potions, 800 of them, 300 essentially strength potions. So yeah, that is the loot. Okay, the next thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna use up all of the resources that we got from fletching and from Hunter. Step 1 is breaking down all of these Sunkissed bones into bone shards, and then we can figure out how many Sunfire wines we need to make in order to use up all of these. Okay, this is the last of them. We got almost 75k plus bone shards in total, and we got 2 crafting levels from that. Okay, so each jug of blessed sunfire wine can use 400 blessed bone shards. So that means I need 74785 divided by 400. 187 jugs of blessed sunfire wine, and I need 2 shards, two sunfire splinters per wine. So that means I only need 374 of these to use up all of these. So got a lot left over, which is nice. Yeah, 187 wines. Okay, so I'm gonna make those, and then I'll see you at the Tiamat. I might have made a huge mistake. So I didn't realize that you couldn't withdraw these as a note. So I'm gonna have to run back and forth to the bank in between inventories of wines, which is not ideal, but I guess it's fine. What I should have done is just had the wines noted. I know this person can unnote. I'm pretty sure this person can unnote. Or there's someone around here who can unnote stuff. And then had the splinters on me, had the pestle and mortar on me, and made them just on the spot. But that's not what I did. Alright, whatever. Doesn't matter. We have them. Let's get to the altar and bask at that shrine and just watch the prayer XP roll in. Actually, it's the libation bowl I need to get to, which is right here. 49 prayer redemption unlocked. Beautiful. But we got a long way to go. We're not even done with the first inventory of wines, man. This is going to take longer than I thought and get us a ton more prayer XP than I thought. So, you know what? I'm not going to record this whole thing. I will just see you when I'm getting close to the end. Alright, this is the last of it. There we go. Out of blessed bone shards, we got to 66 prayer. That is insane. We have the entire prayer book unlocked. All of these prayers, won't be able to use any really because, you know, I think Preserve, Rigor, and Augury are unlocked through Chambers of Zarek, which I can't get to, and these two I need the Night Waves training grounds to be able to unlock that, so those are off the table, but everything else is completely unlocked. We are ready to move on. Alright, the next thing that I'll be doing is making all of these hunter spears, so I think, how do I do this? Just like that? Alright, yeah, there we go. I think I have enough teak logs to make all of these, so yeah, I'll see you when I'm done with this, and we'll count up the hunter spears we got. Okay, I did have to chop a little bit more teak logs to get these done, but yeah, that is all of them. So we've got 1770 of these bad boys ready to use once we get 55 range and 30 strength, of course. So these, you know, I don't think I knew that these had a +1 prayer bonus. That is interesting. That is really interesting. But yeah, 48 melee strength, 73 range. Yeah, so these are like basically budget atlatl darts. And I think in a lot of places they're going to be better than an MSB. Probably at Huey, I'm going to want to use them. So yeah, next on the list is to fletch all of these arrow tips that we got from the fletching grind. So let's get to it. Alright, arrows are done. We got a nice healthy amount here. We got about 400 steel arrows, 1000 mithril adamant, and 726 rune. That's going to be really nice. The lower level arrows are going to pretty much all be used up at the crab during my range training, and then the Adian rune I'm going to try and save for a little bit of PVM when I need to do that. Okay, next up, let's see. I think next I'm going to be tackling all these bales of flax. I'm going to get them spun into bowstrings and get all of those set on my bowstring spool so that then we can make a whole bunch of MSBs. Alright, here we are at the spinning wheel in Quetzalcoatl Gorge. I've been posted up here for a little bit now, and I've not even made a dent in these bales of flax. All I gotta do is just sit here, unpack the flax, spin it, and it goes straight onto the bowstring spool. So really, really easy, really AFK, but it does take a long time. And so I think I am going to end the episode here. There's been a lot of progress. We finished the hunter grind. We used up all the resources we got from the previous hunter and fletching grinds. What are we at now? So 95 hunter, 80 fletching, 66 prayer, 39 crafting from breaking down those blessed bone shards and spinning this flax, and it's only going to climb even higher as I get through these bales. Next episode, we're going to do a little bit more skilling. We're going to finish up some of the quests that we can do pre-Slayer. We are going to get our gear together for Slayer. Oh, look at that, 40 crafting, very nice. We're going to get our gear together for the Slayer grind. And we are going to finally exit the skilling era, and we're going to enter our combat era. It's going to be really, really exciting, and I can't wait for you guys to see it. So I'll see you then. Have a good one.